finally got it up. Hopefully Twitch doesn't have my audio on. Alright. Okay. Does it look the way it needs to? No. Hi, Potsky. I'm probably gonna be a little quiet today because I am tired. Hopefully, I don't sound tired. Let me actually get this on here because that'd probably be a great idea. Hello, Invis. This is actually a commission for a friend. So yes, I have my chat a little larger today. Oh, I also imported a lot of new brushes, so. Oh, I have the hiccups. How, how are your guys' days? What the? Been cleaning all day? Doesn't sound too bad. Trying to get trying to find the true color. I I do have to paint my parking spot tomorrow, which is why I'm only having like a 2-hour stream. So just because it has to get done in like I think less than 3 days. We have a little over like 24 hours to do it, more like 36 hours. So My dad bought me a sandwich too, even though I bought myself pizza because my mom said it was a fend for yourself night. And so I was like, oh, you know, that'd be like, you know, I can just buy myself pizza. Other than that, I'm glad I'm being fed well today, but I didn't need to spend like $20 on pizza. Leftovers for tomorrow. That's true. That's actually very true. Very true. Uh, I don't know how I feel about some of these more muted colors. They work well. Ow. That hurt. Hey, dark and mysterious. Taking colors for the apples. Which this reference sheet is from another artist I'm friends with. His name is Vinny. He does amazing work. He doesn't have like a distinct style because he what's it called? Has to do something with like how his brain works. And so which is, I think, in my opinion, it's actually convenient. Means he's more versatile. It just means that every single one of his pieces is gonna be sometimes a little different to like drastically different. And this was a reference sheet that he did for another one of our friends. But then commissioned me. Which, by the way, he did an amazing, like, just job in general at picking the colors. So I'm actually glad I get to work with colors that, like, I don't have to, like, alter, if that makes sense. Because these already are amazing. I have been seeing new, like, what's it called? I have been seeing new stuff when it comes to what's it called? When it comes to like rendering. And I was thinking of trying them out today, but since today's gonna be a shorter stream, I might try it out on my own time. Or I think the next art stream that I do. It has to do with like multiply layers, and things like that. There, there is it. I think it's complex when you're not used to doing it, but if you're used to doing it, then like I don't think it should be a problem. There is one thing I'm going to do. It's having excuse me. My watermark on my ibis. I'm gonna add it to the stream itself. Where did it go? Well, okay, T. There we go. This is so much better. It's basically just a pink version of my watermark. So now I don't gotta like fiddle with it. Meek did go to bed. Which it's 5 a.m. for him still. Yes, I am a little what's it called? For the art, I am like a little, you know, I'm not satisfied, I guess, with the face. It's throwing me off. I haven't done like I usually do. Excuse me. Whenever I do mouth like full furries, I most of the ones that I do are anthro. Hi Meek. I see you've made your singular appearance. I hope you sleep well and that you get good rest, and make sure to give your puppies some kisses for me. But yeah, back to what I was saying. The gee, that is not what I was saying. Thank you for interrupting me. That was amazing. I 100% appreciate that. That was great. Anyways, most of the ones I do with a snout like this are anthros. You know what I meant, Patsy. I meant I got interrupted by my yawn. But one of the ones that I do are like anthro, or like, you know, canine ones, or they don't have like this traditional bunny nose. So I think I'm gonna try to find a better way to do this, because usually when I do bunny noses, I don't connect them to the mouth, but in the design, it is very visibly connected. So uh, I'm gonna see if I can figure out a way to, you know, make it look the way that I want. Specifically, bunnies are a little difficult because with canines, they have more of like a they're more they're more horizontal. While bunnies are their faces are sit more at an angle, not quite horizontal, not quite vertical, but they're more at like a 45-degree angle, especially when they're at rest. So they would go downwards a little more, making the face look really long. But you can see here the face is really short. Very, very like furry like design. So I don't quite, you know. So you know, bunnies are a little difficult, especially when you're like transferring the idea. Which I do kind of like this like really fluffy, like I don't know if we consider this a mane. I took it as like maybe it's the dewlap. So if you don't know what a dewlap is for a bunny, it's like a deposit of like fat or just nutrition for the rabbit. Um, and sometimes this can be a sign that the rabbit is healthy, or it can show obesity. Like looking at the dewlap on a rabbit can give a lot of insight onto like what their health and their lifestyle is like. Um, and so by the way, some rabbits do have natural dewlaps, and some don't have dewlaps quite at all. Um, it is really cool. Something coming from somebody who I really, really like bunnies. There are some where the only time you'll ever see the dewlap is when they are in like loaf mode, which by the way, if you didn't know, bunnies loaf. They turn like it's amazing. And they loaf quite better, I would say a lot better than cats because they're more round. Um, and so you see the dewlap a lot more whenever they're loafing. Especially in the breeds that you don't see prominent dewlaps in, especially when they're out and about. Anyways, let me quit yapping about rabbits. We get it. I like rabbits. If we couldn't tell. I like a lot of other things. Oh, I'm so glad Meek is still here. Oh, my dad's laughing. I hope I'm not being too loud. I did like up the volume of my mic a little bit because I did know I was gonna be a little quieter today. Um, I haven't even started on the line art because I'm procrastinating it because I don't like how it looks. Oh my gosh, my wife! Hi, Star! I missed you! How are you? Where have you been? Are you alright? Jeez, it's not the first time I've yawned, and it definitely won't be the last. Alright, let's get started. I think what I want to start on is I want to start on what I want to be in front. So that will be the like eyes. So let's do the eyelashes first. And the eyelashes are this pink right here. Which would be, because this is for the eyes, so oh, so hold on, un momento. My parents are calling me. I'm gonna try to tell my parents I'm streaming, right? And they're over here like, just come here for a second. And I'm streaming. And I'm only... What? No.
I heard you got in trouble. Why'd you go to prison tonight?
What? What? You're doing this on purpose because I'm streaming, aren't you?
Why'd you go to prison?
I did not go to prison. I said my school looks like a prison. Because they took out the tile and replaced it with concrete floors in the cafeteria and then painted the walls white. Boring. Lame. Oh my gosh. I did not go to prison! Oh my gosh, no. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Hold on, I didn't mean to yell. I'm so sorry. I need to put like a volume warning over here. Hold on. I need to put like a volume. I need. School is prison, to be honest. I mean, yeah, especially when it looks like one. Like, you could have just left the floor alone. You didn't have to tear up the tile. I mean, yeah, there was like a hole in the tile where it was like broken and the tile was broken and like you could low-key broke an ankle on it every single day, but I mean, other than that, it was fine. Like, I mean, the school was old. It's been open since like the 60s. Maybe even before. I know the middle school was I know the middle school used to be a high school. They used to have high school and middle school there because it was, you know, middle of nowhere, small town. Until it like got too small. So I know that the school district has been open a really long time, but the high school itself has only been up for like since the 60s. Um, but yeah, it genuinely isn't even that old. And they repainted everything, and I was like, oh well, now it looks even more like a prison. And then I come back, and I'm like, wait a second, why aren't the floors sticky? Wait a second, why is the floor smooth? Why is it flat? Why is it perfectly horizontal? And I look down, and it's just concrete with like a seal over top, and I was like, okay, what the heck? And I was like, no, you took away my nostalgic, like what I've had since like freshman year, what my sister had as well. What the flip? But no, guys, I didn't go to prison. I was just complaining to my mom about how it looks like a prison. It looks like a prison, like the white walls, the concrete floor. That gives prison, no? Wait, what is the... Oh, my handwriting's terrible. Fair, yeah, right, yeah. Okay, let's start with the eyelashes. So this is, and then I can use... Okay, hold on. Let's use this. I'm trying to mark out, like, what colors I want to use for what. I got the hiccups, I'm so sorry, guys. I like watching your drawing streams and draw at the same time. Well, you know what? I love you, so. Didn't see that coming, did you? Guys, I don't know. Aww. I feel very loved. Okay. And this is the base color. Oh, well, I messed that up. I'm such a loser, dude. In the middle. And then highlight. Oh, yeah, that totally works. We'll keep this to a minimum. Okay. Yeah, that works. Okay, and... That sucked, booty. I probably shouldn't say that out loud. I say it every time, like, when something is bad. Instead of just saying it's bad like a normal person, I say it sucks butt. Because, in my opinion, that's just as bad. Like, that's bad too. So you use something else that's bad to describe something that's bad. Probably not the correct strategy, but, you know. Um, what, okay, whoa. What was your guys' favorite part about today? Hi, Sour. How is it going? I'm pretty sure it's probably like midday for you. Or what? Is it morning? I'm asking all questions and no one's answering. I asked what your favorite part about today is. Oh, well, Star just woke up, so I don't think there really is anything for Star to have a favorite part about. Um, well, good morning, Sour. I didn't sleep. Star, you're supposed to be fixing your schedule, your sleep schedule before school starts. What happened to that? Like, I already know my favorite part about of today. Hiding and avoiding everyone. Literally me. Let me explain. Because so I ordered my cheese bread, okay, from Domino's because I was like, my mom said that it's a fend for yourself night, and I was like, okay, fend for yourself night. I'm gonna treat myself to some Domino's because school just started. I'm doing an amazing job. It totally hasn't only been 3 days, but so I buy it. Right, it's so good. Um, and I see that the person has arrived at my house. Hi, Meek. Hi, Potsky. I don't know what happened either. Potsky, are you okay? Uh, Anyways, she gets there and I'm like, "Ooh, hey mom, can you look at the camera outside to, see if she's here?" And she was like, "I don't know, go open the window and check." Me doesn't think anything of it except for a small thought crosses my head. What if she's on the porch and sees me? Oh, and sure enough, she was on the porch dropping my garlic bread off, and I opened the window that's on my door. It has like a latch, and I opened it, and then I immediately closed it, and thank goodness she didn't hear me because I was like, she could have saw me, and then she like she could have tried to talk to me. That's the thing. She could have tried to talk to me, and then I was like, "Oh, I don't want to talk to anybody right now. I low-key just want to eat because I'm so hungry." I was at the door. I'm not coming. I'm already there. Heaven forbid. I don't. Okay, there are some times where I just don't want to talk to people. My mommy thinks I'm weird for that too. She has it. She has. God forbid she says hi. Guys, stop. This isn't funny. Um, but yeah, no, I don't know if she heard me or not, and if she did, then, you know, amazing reaction for literally walking away like nothing happened. Honestly, when I reopened the door, it low-key looked like she was like speed walking away. Like, I mean, girl looked terrified like she was trying to run from my house. No! Oh, don't call your cousin annoying. I do that too. Yeah, yeah, you remind me of my annoying cousin, Sour. Order the food. I can't tell the waitress what I want directly. Okay, honestly, what I do is I tell everybody else what I want out loud, hopefully hoping that they get the hint. And then when the waitress comes over and looks me dead in my eyes, I look at everybody else and then hoping somebody answers for me. Yes, my father does that, and he's twice my age. Okay, see, I'm not the only one. Like, yes, I can speak to other people, but there are some times where I just don't want to, especially if I'm autistic. My family are all like this. Oh, poor thing. For me, I try to try that, but they never can hear me when I need it. Aww, Invis, no! Okay, the reason I do it is because whenever you're in a restaurant that's already loud, sometimes there's like a baby crying or whatever. Oh. Some, like, sorry, I keep getting distracted. Um, so, like, the reason why I do that is because sometimes I'm so overstimulated that I just, like, I need somebody else to talk to this person for me. Otherwise, I'm gonna be done for the evening. For me, it's I just don't like anything I could possibly order. Yeah, we went to this restaurant the other day where really it was a really like limited menu. There wasn't a lot of just plain stuff. Like I was like, do they have like a regular cheeseburger? Like I wouldn't mind a regular cheeseburger. Like I don't want all of that like I eat lots of food, but I don't enjoy any food. Oh. You know what? Honestly, that's real. I want cosmic ambrosia? Ambrosia? Food? I don't think I'm saying that correctly. I get fixated on the prices even without me paying. Oh, give me food of the gods. Oh, slay. I don't really get fixated on the price unless we're at like a really expensive restaurant. Um, Especially like if it's like a Brazilian steakhouse, which if you don't know is like my favorite restaurant. Um, and my parents like taking me there, but it's so expensive for no reason. But the meat is so good. Like I can't ever resist it. Like when I go there, I'm just like, oh, yeah, unlimited meat though? No. I sure as hell do it. If anything's over $10, I hate asking to get it because I feel bad. Meat! Meat, we all know you love meat. Potsky gets me. Anything over $10. Well, the reason why I don't get, so fixated on the price is just because everything for me currently is like is over like 10. Sorry, that is so much better. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. I can't believe it. I haven't lost my mind, guys. I'm fine. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise I haven't lost my mind. I promise. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me go all out up in here, up in here. Anyways. Oh, I need to upload the bunny probably stole Kara's mind. I did not. No, guys, I'm just tired. Am I too loud? Let me know if I'm too loud. My goodness. I think the night outside is too loud. Can you lower the volume, please? The night? What? I think the night outside is too loud. Can you lower I hear outside too much. What? I'm confused. There's no way you can hear my refrigerator. Don't even. Oh my gosh, sorry, that was really loud. Don't even right now. There is no way you can hear the refrigerator. My refrigerator is on the other side of the house. Unplug it? No, I have food in there that it was my local, not yours. Oh. Eat it? No, we have like weeks worth of meat in there, so we like stock up on meat just in case. Is your refrigerator running bare? No. My local night outside is really annoyingly loud. Maybe they should shut up. I said no. I said my refrigerator wasn't running. I said no. What? You're mad. Guys, messed up the joke. You guys, what is wrong with you? But that was dedicated. That was dedicated. What? Invis. Okay, that yeah, that makes more sense. Oh wait, I meant designated. But that was designated a lie. That makes sense. Words are hard, yes. I hadn't heard it out loud. Whoa. I hadn't hear it out loud. Inside my head still, I sent the word. Sometimes I do that. Like, at this point, I don't... Meh. Oh my gosh, I was watching this, Hi Sour. I was watching this reel and it was talking about how this teacher was crying. Like, I mean, crying in his car. His eyes were like bloodshot. And he was like, I can't even believe right now because I have seniors who can't even read and write. They can't read or write. And I was like, you're joking. You're joking. Are we being for real right now? There are people my age who can't read and write. That's insane. And I'm not even yeah, I'm not even mad at the education system. I'm kind of mad at the parents. Just because I mean I grew up in a house where reading and writing, like my sister wrote poems all the time. It was like her thing. My mom reads books like crazy. Like she has read over like 100 books in 1 year. Um, well, I wouldn't say 100, that's a lot. I would say more like 30. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What I'm saying is, I guess I grew up in a house where like it was expected of you that you're able to write and read at a very high level. Um, I just kind of always thought their families were like that. I mean, even if they weren't, shouldn't you still be able to read? Because even if you can't read, you can't go about daily life. I mean, one of the basic things is to read, even if it's only at the fifth grade level. Yes, parent-teacher conferences still do exist. Like at my school, at least, I know a lot of I follow a lot of teachers, um, that basically are talking about how like they have stopped offering them, because because most teachers will get backlash from the parents. Yeah. Honestly, if you expect the school system to teach your kids everything, it's not gonna work out. In in my opinion, it's not just about teaching, it's kind of um about enforcing more. So like if you're not enforcing it, you can't teach it. If that makes sense. Like you're not correctly teaching it. So I think that's like one of the like main like misconceptions is that even if you teach it to actually learn it, it has to be enforced. So like in my household where I grew up around people who constantly were writing and reading. So like it was enforced that way. Which is why you need the principal or vice principal there for the meeting. The teachers don't do discipline, they do teaching. Yes, teachers are there to do the teaching, not the discipline. That is, yeah, I strongly believe that. But with we're still at a teacher shortage, and so yes, that is kind of a big issue. Um, Now my school isn't nearly as bad. Like I know there are other schools who are way worse than me. I know at minimum have a guidance counselor in them. Yeah. It's just right now I think I kind of got lucky compared to a lot of my peers. Like I'm hearing like a lot of crazy stories from teachers on the internet just about parents, like not just parents, but like students, other teachers. It's like in my opinion it's getting crazy. And which is I would love for all teachers to either have a certification for foster care or social work backgrounds or psychology backgrounds. That's a bit unrealistic. Yeah, I think one of the main things that right now my school I know is working for is that they're taking classes on how to better the education for those with educational disabilities. Um, and so yeah, because recently, yeah, all that to just get underpaid. Yeah. Um, I think so yes, my school is like doing its best to, make sure that those kids who have educational disabilities are, actually learning and can be in a really like healthy environment. Because I know I never had that when I was a kid. And I mean, I guess that kind of contributed to the fact that I always felt like I was behind. Yeah, I mean, uh, I mean, I'm doing pretty good. I mean, it did contribute to the fact that I always felt like educationally I never did enough. Which actually strived me to try harder. Yeah, I mean, it's never our fault that we we struggle. In the amount of times where I've had to explain that to a teacher, or I've gotten baby talked by a teacher, just giving the overall impression that they think that I don't belong in certain classes is just, in my opinion, realistic. Um, and by the way, these aren't young people. These are older. Like this is the older generation. And so, um, uh, it is been a bit difficult, um, explaining to a generation that is more or less hard-headed, um, um, and trying to get them to, understand. Odds are you'll have an entire easier time in college than high school since there is a government law for them versus the public schools is a bit hard per state. Yeah. The thick schools of the older generation is truly, oh my, don't even get me started right now. Some of them genuinely piss me off. And like, it's not even just like, oh, they're being unrealistic. It's literally just, you're being, like, stupid. You're making stupid decisions and expecting us to take responsibility for your stupid actions. I think one time I literally told a teacher, like, hey, it's physically impossible for me to, go home and try to do an assignment, especially if I'm tired. I need sleep. And so I'm going to choose sleep and my physical health over your class. That is just my priority. And in my opinion, I told her, I said my ADHD literally, I can't, and my mom kind of took her side saying, you can't just tell them that, you can't just have to endure it. And I said, I'm not going to endure something that is physically impossible for me to endure. That there is unrealistic. And so it was very, very difficult, time. Um, but I mean, we work things out. I just never understood why teachers expect us to immediately come home after like almost 8 hours at school just to do more work. And then we say, oh, well, we don't have any money. And they go, well, then get a job. With what time? As you should, I've done a lot of studies about why the old generation is so hard-headed, and it really all just boils down to that's just how they were raised to act and never question it, unlike younger folks today. Yeah, no, I question everything. I low-key go, I don't care. Tell me. Oh my goodness, wait. I think I can use. Where is it? Not this one. I don't know. It just my opinion. I just never understood, you know, why they would do that. Also, in my opinion, I did have this one teacher where she came in and like the first day started boasting about how she knew the town's mayor and how her family's been there since the town was founded. And I looked at this woman with like this woman who's probably like 70, 80 years old. Don't care how old she is. She has like two daughters. And in my head, I'm like, I don't care who you know. You could know you could know God, and I still would treat you how I treat everybody else. I don't view you as anything special, just in my opinion, my opinion. Um, I never told her that, but like in my head I was like, I don't care who you know, and also the first day of me knowing you, you immediately come in here boasting about your status. It's it's giving you have no, like, you don't, it's like you're not humble. This is not humbled behavior. Um, just personally. Yeah, I believe that too. Rank shouldn't give anyone automatic respect. I think rank should, be earned. And she, demonstrated multiple times that she did not want to earn such a thing. Especially when she baby talked me after finding out I had a 504. Not the best move. Um, just my opinion. And they're like I like sometimes I wish I was genuinely kidding when I said she baby talked me after finding out I had a 504. Like, who does that? How how like it was just like so disrespectful. Yeah, like literally you did not need to do that. But, I mean like girl, yeah, just for no reason. And like trust me, people were rude back. She also kind of like broke a few rules, not just like a lot, a few. No, a lot. One of those was like student privacy. I mean, what I mean by that is that she, I think at one point she literally showed all of our grades on like this big view board that we have, which again is against student privacy. You don't just take the grade book and go up there and then show everybody's, grades by name. Like it wasn't just by like ID number, which if it wasn't by ID number, then you couldn't even tell who that person was. Um, but still the grades were up there, visible for everybody. And who does that? Like, hello, I don't think that's allowed. Which by the way, it isn't allowed. It isn't. And I actually, reported her multiple times. And then I think when she started discriminating towards like other students, um and I don't mean like, oh, just regular discriminatory. There were other people in there who had educational disabilities. I mean, there was one kid who just didn't even try. He did have an educational disability, but he just didn't even try. There was multiple other kids who just didn't even want to try or be there. They no disability, just did not care. And so they wouldn't do the warm up and they would wait for the answers. She would walk around and purposely pick on those people. And in my opinion, that's a waste of time. You're not just wasting their time, you're not just wasting your time because you know they don't have the answer. Embarrassing them won't do anything because they'll still not do anything. Also, second, like in my opinion, I don't think embarrassment is a good learning strategy at all. It honestly just makes me feel anxious and stressed out to be in your class. And like your class isn't a safe space. And that makes me less likely to learn and memorize the things that you are presenting me. That is just facts. Um, Also, it wastes my time. As somebody else who is there to learn, it wastes my time because you know they're not there to learn. So by trying to embarrass them to get them to work harder, wastes my time as another student. So you're not only, it like being like, just embarrassing and just unnecessary to them, you're being rude to me and impeding my education. When there is just a more efficient way to do it. That's just my opinion. Um, want to clarify. These eyes are looking immaculate. Again, color pick was amazing. I think she picked pure black. Ooh. No, it's not. It's a very like black, but it's not like black. I will use it. I think Vinny understands color theory more than I do. Like, these are amazing. But yeah, no, it was just I just had really bad experiences with a lot of teachers. So, we're gonna do the Oh, yay. Oh, what the flip? Why is it lagging? Please stop it. Holy neon! That's neon! That's really neon. Ooh, I'm starting to get really tired, guys. Whew. Alright. Okay, we need this dark color. Hello, Meek. You're supposed to be in bed. Wait, I can just make a clipping mask. Oh my god. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Right. Yeah, I don't. Okay, by the way, I did not pick these colors. I didn't choose these colors. Shout out to Vinny for picking. Like, these are. I didn't pick these colors. I picked straight from the reference. All of these were color picked by Vinny. So, yes, these eyes are immaculate. I'm trying not to make them look scary, airy. Scary, scary! Do need to round it off a little bit. I found something better to do than sleeping. What is that? snacks and doing my hair. Do you have straight hair? Sometimes I forget. This is not looking good. Hold on. Yeah, I was thinking like yours was wavy. I actually found out recently my hair is more curly, so yay. Okay, I'm struggling a little bit. My hair is wavy. I know your hair is wavy. That's good. Yeah. Your hair is beautiful and you're beautiful. I cut my hair yesterday. Yeah, was your haircut good? Oh my gosh! Cutting hair sounds fun right now. Guys, what? Okay, the eyes are looking really flipping juicy. Vinny did a really good job at picking these colors. Woo! Oh, they're looking good. Ooh, what about this? I keep opening stuff. Sorry, I'm not talking a lot. Hmm. I'm so tired. I got less than an hour left. And then I'm gonna sleep. But this is so far in this. You know, at least I got started on it because this is a commission and stuff. I'm gonna sleep in 50 minutes. What do you guys think so far? Thank you. Oh, you guys are too nice. But yeah, I think I don't know. I think it's close to quiet time. This is definitely a really pretty pink. I'm kind of stressed out for tomorrow. Oh, yes. What the heck? I'm falling asleep. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think it might be time for me to like go to sleep. Yeah. I could, but then I just kind of feel like it's cheating. No, I'm not falling asleep on stream again, I promise. You guys can't use that against me, you know it was an accident. Okay, actually, yeah, I think you're kind of right. I'm super tired. Like, I mean, really, really tired. But I'm not even working. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. I got like an hour and 30 minutes done. Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. Don't worry. But I love you guys. Good night. I will try my best to stream it as when I can. Bye, guys.